welcome to your Friday lesson for language arts. Today, you will need a pencil, a highlighter, your workbook, and a writing notebook. Make sure you have these things ready to go for our lesson today. Today, we're going to read a story in your workbook and answer some questions in your writing notebook. And we're going to answer the questions together, but I want you to try first by yourself. Then we're going to do a little practice writing, and we're going to need to have a talk about homework at the end, okay? All right, let's get started for today. So, the first thing you need to do is read the story in your workbook, page 23 and 24. You don't need to do the Venn diagram. We've already done one of those this week. So, I want you to practice just reading carefully, highlight things you find important, and read that story now. Pause your video and come back here to answer some questions. Okay, I have asked some questions and I would like you to look in the reading to find the answers. Question number 1, what kind of flood can happen in minutes? Why should you learn about floods? What is the first type of flood? What is the second type of flood? And last, what are some dangers of floods? Now, pause your video, go back to the story, and find these answers in your story. You can copy exactly the answer from the story. Okay, do your best. All right, number 1, check your answers with mine. If they're close, you can leave them, but if you got them wrong, please erase and change your answer. Number 1, a flash flood can happen in minutes. You need to make sure that you have a complete sentence for your answer. Number 2, learning about floods can help you stay safe. Number 3, the first type happens when a river has too much water. Number 4, the second type of flood happens when seawater is pushed onto the land. And last, what are some dangers of floods? Now, this answer, you can have many different answers. The answer I wrote down was crops can be lost, which means less food for people. But there was many examples of dangers of floods. So if you wrote something from the story that shows that floods are dangerous, then that's a good answer. Okay, good job. I hope you found all those answers. Pause your video now if you need more time checking your work. Okay, turn the page and find draft model. So it should be in your practice section of your workbook. It says, read the draft model, use the questions that follow the draft to help you think about what supporting details you can add. So here is a very short story, and I'm going to read it to you, and then we need to add some details. So, the park near my house is a great place to spend time. Many people enjoy hiking or walking in the park and looking at nature. The park has baseball fields. And that's it. That's a really short story. So let's look at these questions at the bottom. You don't have to answer these questions. These questions are to help you think about what you can write to make the story better. Number one, why is the park a great place? Number two, what details would show what the park looks like? Think about making a mental picture in your head. Three, what kinds of plants and animals might be in the park? And four, what do the baseball fields add to the park? So, what I want you to do now is go to the bottom of your page and think about these questions and use these sentences, but then add more details. Pause your video now, come back here, and let's compare our work. Okay, we are going to compare and contrast our work right now. This is what Mrs. Mathern wrote for her answer. The park near my house is a great place to spend time because, so I added this, because it has beautiful green fields and lots of trees. Many people enjoy hiking or walking in the park and looking at nature. In the springtime, you can see many pink flowers and hear birds singing. The park has baseball fields for people who like to play sports instead of go hiking. So you can see that every sentence I added just a little bit more. So when I said the park near my house is a great place to spend time, I added because, and then I gave some reasons why. When I said that many people enjoy hiking or walking, the next sentence, I talk about what you can see when you go hiking and walking in the park. Okay, now I would like to see your work from today. I'm going to create a Dojo portfolio assignment. Please take a picture of what you wrote today and share it on Dojo Portfolio. Okay, now guys, we need to have a conversation about homework. Right now, there are a lot of assignments on the Dojo portfolios that I have assigned since week 1. We have been doing online classes for 4 weeks now. And a lot of these assignments, there's many students who haven't done them yet. So what I want you to do this weekend, go on Dojo Portfolios, look at all the assignments you haven't completed yet, and I want you to do your best and try to complete them this weekend. If you've already done all the assignments, you don't have any homework. Good job. But if you've gotten behind and you haven't done a lot of homework assignments, you really do need to catch up because when you come back to school, if you haven't done your homework, you're not going to be prepared for class. So please, 4th grade, I want you to do your best. Go back, look at your class Dojo portfolio assignments, and make sure that you've finished all of the assignments for language arts. Okay? I'm very proud of all of you. I can't wait to see you when you come back to school. Wash your hands, stay healthy, and I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.